has through the mirror, which is his wife. So somebody said, Rabbi, I all the time doing so much for my wife. I'm taking her to vacation. I'm buying her flowers for Shabbat. I'm helping her in the house. She never says thank you for me. She never appreciates all the good things I'm doing for her. Rabbi, do I deserve such a treat? I deserve such a treatment. I'm doing so much. Be'emet, I'm the best husband. Abotai, the answer to this is whatever we start speaking yesterday. That whenever a person is seeing deficiencies in her, what is this person? He called me, he had a whole conversation. Rabbi, help me, what should I do? Shalom bayit. Either shalom bayit or shalom labayit. It's either you're going to make shalom bayit or you're going to say shalom, bye-bye to your bayit. You have to know how to do it. So I asked him, listen, you complaining to me, Rabbi, I have a problem. She's not appreciating me. Do you appreciate whatever Hashem gave you? We said everything that you see deficiencies in her is the reason Hashem gave you her is to make you see whatever you are lacking, whatever you are having deficiencies in. You have deficiencies in appreciating your good things that you have in your life. How much good Hashem gave you and you still complain about the things that He didn't give you. You're always looking at your brothers, you're always looking on your other siblings, and you are saying, oh, they have a better wife, they have a better children, they have a better house. So much I'm doing, I'm waking up early to the minyan, I'm going to the mikveh, I'm learning Gemara, I'm doing so many things. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives blessing to other people that doesn't do as good as I do. So you don't realize all the good that God gives you. So how Hashem is going to wake you up? Habibi, you have to wake up, start appreciating how much good I gave you. How am I going to do it? I'm going to work with you, measure for measure. All the good things you will do to your wife, she will also say, you didn't do anything good. The other husbands are better. How did you say? Other people's life is better? That's what you said, Nachon? Word by word, midah, copy-paste your words to Hashem, copy-paste your words from your wife to you. So says Rabbi Arush, if you're not going to understand that your wife is your mirror, the next step is your wife is your suffering. So you choose, how do you look at the situation whenever you have problems with her? Do you look at it as a wake-up call for yourself, which is a mirror for yourself? Or do you look at her as the reason that you are suffering in this world for yourself? You choose how to look at it. He calls the chapter mirror or suffer. Says Rabbi Arush, wife is only a mirror for a husband that respects her and does his best not to criticize her. When is she going to be serving as a good mirror to you? Only whenever you're going to see the problems and you're going to say, this is exactly the problem I have. Now she is your mirror. But whenever she has problems, and instead of respecting the fact that she is giving you the message, what are you lacking at? You are criticizing, you just broke the mirror. And when you broke the mirror, you can't see anything. So you suffer, and you didn't correct yourself. You suffer for no reason. Double problem you caused right now. Shtayim ra'ot asa'ami. 2 problems you just caused to yourself. Whenever you start criticizing, because you just crushed, you broke that mirror that's showing you whatever you were supposed to correct yourself in. If he always criticizes her, then her anger is due to her frustration from his remarks, and he must do immediate teshuvah for upsetting her. One of the averot, Rabotai, a person has to make a Kadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, forgive me. What is the one of averot? I made other people upset. It's called ona'at devarim. Whenever you are speaking words that they are harmful for somebody else, Gemara in Maseret Baba Batra says, Kasha ona'at devarim yoter me'ona'at mamon. It says, if you trick somebody with money, you tricked him with money, you can return money. But if you hurt somebody with words, you didn't hurt him with money, you hurt him with words, there's something you cannot hurt and then take it back away from it. It's not something you can just write off a check and give it back. So says the Gemara, Kasha ona'at devarim, hurting somebody else with words, it's much harder in Hashem's eyes, much worse in Hashem's eyes than ona'at mamon, than hurting somebody else, tricking somebody else with money. So people say, Rabbi, I don't hurt anybody. I don't kill a fly. You don't kill a fly, but you kill your wife with your words. Much more important than to kill a fly. Much more severe than to kill a fly. If he always criticizes her, then her anger is due to her frustration because of the remarks and that he is doing, and he must immediately do teshuvah for upsetting her. At the time, the next point he says, at the time when the wife is enraged, some husband, rather than understand where she is coming from, they tell her, why can't you control your temper like I do? Or why can't you work on yourself and learn a little patience like I do? Instead of seeing the problem in himself, he is right now criticizing her. Why can't you work on your patience like I do? You work on your patience? We'll show you a lot of videos of your life, how lacking of patience you were, how much lacking of patience you have. A husband, now look at this is a very interesting point, the next one. It says, a husband's calm face during his wife's anger. How many times, sometimes you want to show a person that he's so wrong about whatever he just did, so you behave the other extreme. He's right now angry, and what do you stay quiet. And right now you want to show that I am not as bad as you. So you have to feel bad for the bad things you behave right now, however you behave right now. Look what he says. A husband's calm face during his wife's anger isn't a sign, it's not a sign that he has a great trait. For at other times, whenever he should be calm, he yells and screams. So he behaves like a good boy right now whenever she is very, very upset. Why? He wants to show, you see, you have a problem of temper. Look how angry you are. I'm a calm person. Look how much you've been screaming at me the last half an hour, and I'm sitting quiet. I didn't tell you one word back. How good I am, how bad you are. This is a very common mistake, Rabotai, that at the house, a person makes his wife feel bad about her anger, but he doesn't understand what's the reason she's angry. He does not understand where she is coming from. Where is she coming from? From the frustration that he made her because of the comments, the remarks that he gives her all the time. When his wife is angry, he enjoys showing himself off as Mr. Chill, just to make her look like a witch. And the last point he shares for today, her sorrow should have touched his heart and made him fix his faults to rescue his wife from her distress. This is a very important line. I'm repeating that line again. Her sorrow should have touched his heart and make him fix his faults to rescue his wife from distress. Rabbi, everything my wife has, she's never happy. She's always distressed. She's always giving me after Simon Tisha B'Av, what Tisha B'Av Prijot. Everybody will see everybody's face. This my wife's face to 365 days of the year. She's never happy, Rabbi. I bought her a house, I bought her a car, I bought her a Rolex, I took her to vacation, I did so many things. She is never happy. Why is she never happy? Because the criticizing that you do. This guy told me the other day, tells me, Rabbi, I have a relative. He took her to the whole world. Everywhere you want to be at, he took her to. Last week she comes to him, she says, listen, I don't want to go to mikveh anymore. Huh? Yeah, I don't want to go to mikveh anymore. Why? I'm not happy with you anymore. What do you mean? Anything you said, I did. So he tells me, you see, whenever we do whatever they want, it still doesn't help. I told him, whenever you take her to vacation, there's also how do you treat her on the vacation. What do you do in the vacation? That's also a way how to treat her in the vacation. Maybe he didn't treat her in the vacation, treat himself during the vacation. Did he give her time or give himself time during the vacation? Were you there? No, it's my relative. I wasn't there. So he's right now trying to work on his Shalom Bayit. And he's saying, you see, whatever advices you said doesn't help because my relative trying to do those advices and the end result, she doesn't want to go to mikveh. So it's all baloney, all this. It's either you make it in life or you failed in life. That's it. If it doesn't work, break it. Divorce, chas v'shalom. And it's not true, Rabotai. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave to every person his share, his, how do you call it, soulmate. This is half of your soul. They have to make sure to come to the middle ground and only through those advices of all the time seeing her deficiencies as a wake-up call for your deficiencies. and do not criticize her for those deficiencies. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to bless you that you will correct yourself. And whenever you're going to correct yourself, your wife is going to be happy. You will be happy because you reach your ultimate tikkun. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ואמן. רבי חנניה בן הגשש אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל. לפיכך אם בא להם תורה מצוות שנאמר,